Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's broadcast. How's everyone doing today? How are y'all feeling? Are we excited for some Dead or Alive? Hell yeah. You know what I was just thinking? Since today the PlayStation 5 for professionals has been released, and it has like the PS4 enhanced mode or whatever. We need to see Dead or Alive 6 enhanced mode, right? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll be Tekken 8. I can't wait for people to spend that much money on a new PlayStation only to boot up DOAX 6. That is, I mean, if I just had more money, dude. Because here's the thing. I'm the prime audience for a PS5 Pro. I bought a PS4 Pro pretty, like, in the year it came out. Like, pretty, not, I didn't buy it on release, but I think once a couple of games that I wanted to play came out and they didn't work properly on the original PlayStation 4 anymore, I was like, I need to upgrade. Which is probably what's going to happen with the PS5 Pro. Either there's going to be games that don't run on it, that don't run on the original PS5 well enough, so you need a PS5 Pro. Or I guess option number 2 is, if those games come out, but there's about to be a PS6. Like, what? This is a weird one. The PS6 is probably not that far out. Or maybe they pushed it because of the Pro. Who knows? I would imagine a PS6 would be like in the next 2 to 3 years, right? PS5 is what, 4 years old now? Or is it already 5? No, it's 4 years old, right? It released during COVID, during 2020. I remember that. Wait, did it? It did. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was 2020 because it was the year that DOAX 6 ended. Yeah, it's 2020. So it's 4 years old. God, PS4 did last long though, so maybe the time frames are moving up, but still, it's right now for the price. The PS5 Pro is just not. It's just not a good deal. Like, at least with the PS4 Pro, they made it cost the same as a PS4, and then they reduced the price of the normal console, which is obviously what they should have done here. They could have charged a small surplus, but if we're being honest, they're already forcing a surplus on you with the disk drive. So, you know, it's kind of a bitch. Its 4K mode already runs 60 FPS on normal PS5, so the Pro mode ain't helping there. I mean, the enhanced thingy on the PS5 Pro for PS4 games, they do some kind of whatever, some sort of post-processing, scale sharpening, whatever. Games definitely look more 4K, let's put it that way. Games look more 4K, and it doesn't work on all games. It is definitely some kind of post-processing thing. But yeah, they have some kind of mode that cleans up PS4 games. I mean, I base all of my information on the one Digital Foundry video I've watched, which granted is like an hour long, so there's quite a bit of information in there. But, you know, it seemed to make a surprising big difference for what I'm assuming is the equivalent of a filter. Right? It is funny though, speaking of the PS5 Pro, I have like a family member, I guess, who was like who was into he was looking to buy it, but like since it's been announced up until now, once in a while he hits me up and he's like, and can you resist? And it's like, it's clear he's like asking me if I'm gonna cave into it to get it, because then I feel like if I cave, he feels like justified to get it himself, because he's like kind of asking permission in a way. And even he, up until now, has been like, so can you resist? And I'm like, yes. It very easily. It's no trouble at all resisting. In fact, I forgot it was coming out today. But as we were talking, we were looking at the numbers because, you know, last time I bought a PS5, I had the fucking I had the metagame Amazon to be able to even buy one at launch, right? So that was a whole ordeal. So we were looking at stores, see what the situation is, you know, if we ever do get one, you know, how long is it going to be out of stock? It's not. In fact, there's a lot of them out there. Nobody's buying them. Like, it's kind of, I mean, I get it. I think this Pro version compared to the PS4 Pro and whatever, it's definitely a way more niche product. It's definitely for a specific type of earner with like definitely more dedicated to gaming, you know. Like if you have a nice paycheck, you know, I can imagine if you make over, you know, and I'm thinking in terms of Belgian wages, if you earn net on your bank account in the range 5,000 up, right? I can see if your gaming is your main hobby, you'll pick it up, right? Anything below that, you're like, do I really need to? It's like almost 1,000 euros here. That's the thing, it's almost 1,000 euros. You buy the thing for 800, the disk drive for 120, you know? Oh, you want to put it vertical? Spend another fucking 30 bucks or whatever it is. By the time you have the equivalent experience, like, 'cause I have my original PS5 standing vertical, right? If I were to replicate that with a PS5 Pro, I'm 950 euros in. That's almost 4 figures. That is... But yeah, nobody's buying it. It's like literally all the stores that are usually sold, even like more local, like, oh, the Media Market. I guess the Germans in chat will know Media Market. You know, even the Media Market closest to us, they're like, yeah, we have like pallets. Like, we have like over 80 just lying around in our store. If you go to online stores, they have like almost 1,000 of them in stock. It's like, yeah, that's, you know. There's also no FOMO, I guess. No pressure to buy it because it's too expensive, and also no FOMO pressure either. This is the easiest, you know, avoiding an unnecessary purchase I've ever done in my life. And of course, looking at the Digital Foundry video, yes, it's better. No, it's not 900 euros better. Not even close. Not even close. I would say, again, if you have the money for it, what would be the use case? You know, someone who has like a very big 4K, for God forbid 8K TV, but I don't really think anyone's legitimately using those. But let's say you have a big living room, you know, 4K TV, 70 inches or up, right? That kind of stuff. You know, maybe you'll benefit from the extra clarity and like the pisser or whatever it's called, the PSSR, the pisser. You'll probably notice it. For me, sitting at my computer playing this shit on a 180p screen, 180, 1080, what? Yeah, 1080p. 180p. Whew. I'm like, yeah, I'm playing on a Game Boy Advance. 180. God damn. Yeah, I'm playing on a full HD screen still. I mean, and the thing is, realistically, given the hardware I have in my computer now, I should probably run like at least a 1440p screen, but at the same time, this one works. Nothing wrong with it. Sure, it's 1080p, it's full HD, it's, you know, 144 hertz. Do I really need to spend money for a higher resolution? It's one of those things where if you're not used to it, right? The PlayStation Soviet Socialist Republic, yes, them. You know, they put all their money in the PlayStation 5 Pro instead of meddling with the U.S. elections. So, you know, they couldn't get enough. You know, they couldn't rig the election this time. This time they didn't pull it off. Man, God, America's cooked. I'm sorry, America's fucking cooked. And dude, and Europe's fucked as well, because all these right-wingers here, all the politicians are like making notes, bitch. They fucking it's sheesh, sheesh. Does your wife have a sister? I'll take marginal improvements. Okay, I don't know how to take that, because like, do you mean my wife is a marginal improvement? And over what? Over Trump? Like, what are we saying here? Is this a crazy insult? What is happening here? The euro is better than here? Not for long, I guess. That's the thing. America is the playbook for the European politicians these days. You know? The US is the playbook, unfortunately. I think, you know what? Someone online said it best. I kind of feel like that makes sense. If the idea that, you know, there's like a big right-wing swing again in the US is like a surprise to people, just look at the gaming discourse, look at any hobby space, any online space. It has been so much more like openly extreme right-wing, right? And that's not by accident, right? That's not by accident. So no fucking wonder when there's like a whole generation of Gen Z or Gen Alpha, I don't know which gen, just entered the voting space, you know? Their education is consisted of what's his name again? Like the Romanian bald dude? Andrew Tate, right? They've been educated by him. Yeah, of course you're doomed. Of course you're doomed. Man. And you know what's even worse? If you thought a PS5 Pro was expensive, it's about to be more expensive. Because that are imported goods, baby. Imported goods, baby. America is about to pay through the wazoo for a PlayStation. Andrew, convicted human trafficker. I mean, that's a badge of honor for, you know, because like, isn't Trump convicted as well for something? Didn't stop him from becoming president. I don't think the bro vote swung the election. I think it's about material conditions and dick change. Yeah, I think material conditions specifically, because that is like all the other stuff is very American and might influence American, but you know, in Europe, you're seeing the same right-wing uprising, right? I think a lot of it is material conditions. I can definitely feel that, you know. I think that is the reality, unfortunately, because here's the thing. My personal belief is I don't think right-wing policy, let's put it that way, I don't think that is the fix to it. But I understand why a lot of people might think it is, you know, because they might have the feeling that without it, this is how we got here, you know. Sometimes I'm glad I jumped ship to PC. I mean, yes, I always feel like PC, it's kind of running on its legacy. I think PC these days is definitely not as good as a deal compared to back in the day. You know, I think especially at some point GPU prices really ramped up like crazy, right? And I experienced this, like buying a mid-tier GPU for my first PC, which I believe was a 660 Ti. That wasn't even over 200 euros. That was cheap as shit. It was like 160 or something. It was really cheap, right? And then, you know, the last GPU I bought, which was a 3060, like 2 or 3 years after it released, was still over 300. And higher end GPUs, like if you go to the 70, 80, whatever model numbers these days, that's a PS5 Pro right there. So I don't know. PC has a lot of things going for it. No bullshit online payments. You know, Steam is kind of the dominant store, but you technically have other options where, you know, if we're thinking full digital for consoles, it's not looking good. I feel it's kind of crazy that, you know, like for example, Europe, it's kind of crazy. They've gone after so much shit like loot boxes, yada yada yada, and they've never been like, hey, this digital only stores on your console, which is like an actual monopoly. That's whack. Maybe we should do something about that. Nope. Like what? It's crazy. How the fuck on my PlayStation, like digital? Like, and sure, I understand that in the main menu on my PlayStation, I can't pick multiple stores. I get that, but why can't I go into my browser to like, you know, PlayStationKeys.com or whatever bullshit, and just buy a code, enter it into my account, and then boom, get the game? Why is that not a thing? That's crazy. You know? And you get shit like, ooh, let me get this launch PS4 game from back in the day. Oh, 70 euros? That seems normal. I saw it this week. So like a reviewer was like, I got this PS5 Pro, this PS4 enhanced mode, whatever. I wanted to try it on Killzone, like the original, the Killzone Shadow, whatever, that released as a launch game for the PS4. And he was like, I tried to buy it digitally. It was full price, 60 or 70 bucks. And it's like, wow. Wow. That is crazy. But that's, you know, I feel like if we're going to a digital future, that's gotta go. At least specifically for consoles. PC, they have already fixed that. In a way, Steam is so much of the standard. It's kind of an issue as well. But even if Steam were the only way, there's still websites that can sell you Steam keys officially. Sure, they probably have to give a portion of that to Steam. But that you can still do that. They can still do their own sales. There's still like an actual market, you know? Like, huh? It is wild. There's nothing like that for console. Very wild. And that was the biggest benefit, in my opinion. Even if you don't care about game preservation or any of that, that's the biggest draw for physical. Like, even now, the PS5 Pro, whatever, even if you have to spend $100, they'll plop a disc drive on it. Dude, buy 5 games and that money is like easily recovered already by buying physical. Easily. Because you can just get games so much cheaper physically. Except if they're Sony games. But yeah, PS5 Pro. Not doing hot. Very available everywhere. Not selling out whatsoever. Way too expensive. It might pick up a little bit towards the holidays, but still. It's expensive, right? I thought it was Nintendo games. Oh yeah, Nintendo definitely is another one of those. You can't catch a Nintendo game on sale even if your life depended on it. That is so rare. There we go. I think Sony games eventually get sales, but it's never like, you know, oh, here's 20 euros for a game. Which definitely happens for others. You know, I think even Ubisoft kind of notorious for dropping the price of their games pretty fast. Plus 14, what can we do with that? Plus 18, that's the move. All right. Man, I have to say though, the American elections, the worst thing about it as a non-American is any app that has an algorithm to serve you content, completely cooked, completely gone. It's so, dude. The amount of shit I have to skip, just people complaining and bitching and moaning about their elections. Jesus Christ, it's a hellhole. Anything with an algorithm, it's, oh man, it is crazy out there. I can't even imagine what it is living in it. Like that's gotta be a fucking morning at the office, right? Because like here, literally, I got the work the day it happened, right? I got the work the day it happened, and literally this was a conversation we had about Trump winning in America, right? Hey, did you see Trump won? Yeah, man, I can't imagine. So how's the file looking? Boom, that was it. That was it. We just don't care. It's like, well, that happened. I can't imagine what that conversation is like in the US. God. Dude, and I can't imagine what fucking Christmas is gonna look like. Whoo! Uncle John is gonna have some words at the table. Man, oh man. Some companies still do holiday bonuses. Sheesh. In this economy? Well, they did, but now they're not because they're buying shit before the tariffs come in. The tariffs are kind of weird, right? Because, like, you know what the weird thing about it is? Even as someone who, you know, admittedly is more on the left side of things, tariffs aren't necessarily a bad thing. You just wouldn't do a fucking blanket tariff just for countries. You usually do it for specific products or sectors, or, you know, if you're like, oh, we kind of want to boost this type of manufacturing within the own country, right? You can use tariffs for that specific type of product. But like just blanket, hey, if it's coming from this country, get fucked, bitch. It's like, what? What are you talking about? It's also not realistic, right? Because some things, like even if the argument is we want our own, you know, we want stores and stuff to buy things from within our own country, right? Support our own economy. Even if that's the idea of doing it, there's so many things that are not naturally available in the US that you like. A lot of raw resources you have to get from, you know, because welcome to the real world. But, you know, as much as you like pointing at each other, we kind of all need each other to get the modern stuff we like so much. So yeah, a blanket tariff, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Trying to put tariffs on cheap electric Chinese cars. Oh, don't get me started on that shit. That's something Europe did as well. They are taxing car companies who sell electric cars on the European market. So the cars become more expensive because the European car companies can't keep up. They can't compete. So they're like, well, if you can't compete, instead of, you know, you guys innovate and get a better whatever, we're just gonna tax the shit out of these cars. Good lord. I let it rip and I shouldn't have done that. I let it rip. I let it rip. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, no. Oh, no, too slow. Okay.
Get ready.
Was I too soon, or is that not a mid kick? That smells and looks like a mid kick. God, I hope it is a mid kick, because that just means my timing was off. If that's a high kick, you know, like actually fuck the animators. Animators, if that's a high, actually go fuck yourself. That's not okay. Even worse, I know they would do it because Honoka has two of those kicks that look so close to each other. They're like, you need to know she has two of those because you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. But one is mid and one is high, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's mid? Okay, so my timing was just fucked. When I got 8Ks high and 3Ks mid. See? And they look... Like, if you do them in training mode next to each other, you're like, there's a difference. In a match, it is so difficult to see the difference. It's really a small difference. Really hate the overhead uppercut problem in 3D. What do you mean with the problem? But yet it's not clear visually what those moves are. So I call this ambiguity. Yeah, that's true. I think a lot of it comes down to animation work though. At least for me, right? It's usually a visual clue. If someone is kicking and your leg goes from down to up, you're hitting the crotch that's in the way. That's a mid. Like, I'm sorry. If you want to make it a high, just animate it so the kick like comes from the side to their head. Then I can see it being a high. I just heard a weird sound and I have no idea if that came from my computer, like as in from the sound, or if it was like, you know, something with the walls or something. It was weird. It was weird. There's nothing you can do, right? If she got you back turn. What the fuck? What a block, dude. Jesus. Damn. I don't think this is a Helena newbie. I think they're lying. I think they're lying. That's not nice. Shouldn't be lying. You can do a back turn sidestep and get hit by the second punch. Nice. That are solutions if I ever seen them. Ho ho. I tried to do her backflippy thing in the hope that she would be jumping by the time it hits. So she would flop down. That doesn't really seem to be a thing in this game. That was definitely a thing in DOA 5, where in some situations, if you were someone like Tina or like Kasumi, and you were put in a position like that, sometimes you could do, like, let's say Tina's backflip, right? Sometimes you would do the backflip because even though the hit is going to be guaranteed, because you do the backflip and your status is jumping, you flop to the ground and the rest doesn't hit. And there's like no stun situation going on either. You know? I haven't been able to pull anything like that off in this game. Leifeng and Maven might be able to parry. Oh yeah. Leifeng can definitely do a back turn parry, right? She should be able to do it. If you have a back turn parry. Against Rachel, you can do stuff in offensive hold, a normal hit, and they're greedy. Yeah. Yeah. Does that complain about jumping status timing thing? Realistically speaking, it's better that it's gone. Because, you know, that was... I feel like that's like one of those unintentional things that becomes tech because it's there, you can do it with some characters. But I don't think the intent of a throw designed to put you in a position where you can continue a stun or a combo or whatever. I don't think it's intentional that some characters can sneak their way out of it. Like, you know, maybe like a back turn parry, if that works, that is intentional, but doing a backflip and flopping on the floor or like the handstand glitching out of shit, I don't think that's intended to be used that way. I think reset throws are bad for the most part. They should use the combo throws. So you have... Yeah, I see what you mean, because it's like... Once they throw you, there's no recourse. There's no option to deal with it. So having like a throw input, like, you know, basically what you're saying is some throws in this game, other than neutral throws, should be able to be throw escaped. All reset throws should be considered a neutral throw and should be able to be broken. I think that's probably the real answer. The floor. Sure, why not? Man, how is this game still more sick than Tekken 8? How do we even explain that? Tekken 8 is so buggy. Oh my fucking lord. I've seen that a lot on my Twitter feed. People posting, like, the sidestep thing that I talk about all the time is such a real thing. There's so many videos of people walking behind their opponent and their string is like a kick forward and it hits them behind. It's like, what are we doing? Like, there's so many, like, it's not even like, oh, it's you know, the hitbox a little bit too big. It's like disgusting levels of not okay. I feel like someone at the Tekken team just needs to go literally through all moves in the game and check like the hitboxes, because they're fucked. Do you mean it realigns? Or does everything? Probably not everything, but there's a ridiculous amount of moves that people have been posting online that like don't make sense. They're like super linear moves and they hit to all sides basically. There's whack shit. I should have saved the videos so I could show them here. Woo!
Get ready.
Wow, that was from so far away. What the fuck, dude? I forgot the optimal combo, but this worked and I got the win. I forgot the combo. Ain't no way, dude!
Get ready.
Oh my! I did not know that was guaranteed after a charge. I mean, it makes sense. What else do you charge for? Damn, if I only knew the proper combos with the area stuff. But am I actually gonna go in training mode? Nah. Maybe I should. It's not that... It's probably not that hard. It's probably something... Oh. It's probably just 3-3-P into H plus K. That's probably what you want to do. And then burn meter. Because I had break bro, break a bro. I had break blow ready to roll. Richard. Yo, what the heck is that? I've never seen that. I wonder if that's guaranteed. Probably. It seemed like Osmic was trying to recover, so that might actually. Or maybe it's because of the wall and she couldn't recover backwards? I don't know. If that's guaranteed, that's fucking... That's insane. Rachel's a cool character, but I always felt her moveset is a bit small. Like I'm genuinely surprised that over all the iterations of that moveset, you know, what's her name, Nicole, DOA 5, then DOA 6 here, I feel like it has not changed a lot, or at least hasn't been added to as much, surprisingly. And even with that said, it's not a bad character. She is good. A lot of her useful strings are mid-punch heavy though. Man, so now we have a PS5 Pro. That means we finally have the hardware to run DOA 7. Yes, yes, yes. You know, that's what Team Ninja has been waiting for all this time. That has to be the reason, you know. And now that the console's here, it's only a matter of time. And I'm gonna be honest, if they were to say we're making DOA 7 and it only runs on a PS5 Pro and fuck PC, right? Imagine if they're doing that. Exclusive deal with Sony. The game will be for 2 years on PS5 Pro exclusively. God damn. That's the quickest 1,000 euros I'll ever spend. Man. To be able to play that game for a whole year. Cause like ain't nobody playing that shit then. God, Helena. Yeah. Okay, okay. Good shit.
Get ready.
Side switch. No wall opportunity. Ooh, this is... Oh, this might kill? No? I really thought she was gonna use meter to close out the round. I guess maybe she didn't want to waste meter, but still, it's a round. That's like a whole extra health bar. I mean, it still worked out, I guess. Still worked out. Risky, though. Risky, though. Hey, what's up, Thomas? How you doing? How you doing? Doing good, ain't you? Doing great. Feeling good. Playing DOA. That's where we want to be. Aha! For it is my turn. Damn, that means Awesome is like nice and warmed up. And I'm coming in cold. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, did you see that, dude? Hitting the air in front of me counts? Come on, man. In broad daylight, too? Robbery like that? Disgusting. Actually disgusting. Good Jay. Good Jay. He saw it coming. In broad daylight, though?
Get ready.
Good block. He's ready for it, boys. Oh, good shit, good shit. Damn, she's laughing. That was awful, and her face is like all bruised up. Yeah. Sounded like a real winner there. The ultimate ninja. In a non-ultimate game, what's up with that? What do we think is next for Team Ninja? Do you think a Ninja Gaiden is coming up? A new one? Or are we thinking Neo Tree? Yes to Ninja Gaiden? I've seen rumors about it. I wonder if they would do Neo Tree, or if they would go for, you know, like a Neo-like, let's put it that way. You know, another Wolong, another Rise of the Ronin, whatever. It would be funny if they make a 2D one. Oh, that is risky though, because even if you make a good one, you really, I don't know what makes a 2D game work. Because like, I think a good example is the one Ubisoft did, the Prince of Persia one, the 2D one, which I've heard nothing but good things about that game. You know, like it's really fun. You know, like kind of exactly what fans of those types of games would want, and yet nobody's playing it. Which, you know, is it the Ubisoft curse? Or what makes a 2D game sell? Who knows? I guess if they market it right, a 2D Ninja Gaiden could go hard. I think if they get the marketing right, that could actually work pretty well. Ooh, there's a bit of input delay here. A little bit of input delay. Yup.
Get ready.
Wow, lucky guess. Wow, okay. He's guessing correctly. That's what they call reading. That's when you guess correctly. Again, wow. Is it the connection? Is there something going on here? Because like I have to press pretty far in advance. Like there's like at least half a second delay. Yeah, he can hold pretty fucking good. Seems to have no delay at all. What the fuck? Alright, good chant. Good chant. Had host advantage. Oof. Yeah, it was not. It was noticeable input delay. Like bad. Bad. It was bad. I'm gonna take a small break. Small break. If this game loads. There we go. And then I will disappear and put on this tea drinking anime girl here. And then I'm off to a break in 5, and I'll be right back and enjoy DOA. All right.
Get ready. Fight.
江沢
Get ready. Fight.
とどめよへいは鳴き声を
Winner.
悔しいのかいもっと
勝負。
さあおいで
Fight.
見え見えだよ 見え見えだよ
Get ready. Fight. 'Get ready. Fight.
鳴き声を
Get ready. Fight.
Oof, I'm back. I was just thinking about, you know, games that Team Ninja could be making. Here's a great idea. That's not great, but whatever. It's an idea. All right. They need to get into the Souls market. Hold on, here I am. They need to make a Souls-like game. That's not Neo, right? Like more of the slow, whatever Souls-like is these days, you know, like the slow stamina type of fighting. But with Rachel. Main character Rachel, and you're like demon hunting. She has a big weapon, it's slow.
可愛がってあげるよ
That could be a cool game, you know? It's like a side of Ninja Gaiden slash DOA that, like, I guess the majority of people are not going to be familiar with. Like, Rachel's in previous Ninja Gaidens, but I'm willing to bet if you go online and you find people who are like, man, Ninja Gaiden was so good. Remember Ninja Gaiden Black? And you're like, yeah, what about Rachel? And they're like, who? I guess a lot of the Rachel stuff was mostly in like Ninja Gaiden Sigma and Sigma 2. Because I don't even remember. It's been so long since I played the original. I don't think I've ever played like original Ninja Gaiden. As in, God. Like the first one that I played of like, I guess the modern Ninja Gaidens, not the 2D, was Ninja Gaiden Black. That was the first version of it that I played. Team Ninja had Sigmas before it was cool, exactly. If they would do it now, it's like, man, what a cringe name. They're like, but it worked 20 years ago. When did Ninja Gaiden Sigma come out? God, if that's really been 20, it's not gonna be 20, right? It's definitely newer. It's like 15 or something, I don't know. Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Release date. 2007, god damn it. We're not far off. Oh no. That's almost 20 years. Oh, 2007. God, that is... 17 years old. It can almost vote. Ninja Gaiden Sigma can almost vote. God damn, dude. But yeah, I mean, even if it's not a Souls-like, just like a Rachel-focused demon hunting game, that's like a little more slow-paced, and like a little more... I guess you can fall into the trap of making like a parry-heavy type of combat thing, but I think that's a neat idea. I guess, you know, depending on what they do with a new Ninja Gaiden, they could do that, where, you know, you play as Hayabusa, it's like Ninja Gaiden you know and love, or like maybe a more modern take on it, but generally, you know, like fast, do combos, annihilation technique, parry, that kind of shit. And then you swap to Rachel, and boom, it's like a little more methodical, a little more slow-paced, a little more control type gameplay.
Get ready. Fight.
They're like doing their best Ginyu Force imitation, you know? Get ready, fight, ha, ha, hoo, ha!
Get ready. Fight.
Bonk, bonk, woo! Little jabby jab, eh? Man, you know what I discovered? Since that I've been streaming to YouTube as well now, YouTube is so cool that the default option, when I'm done streaming, it posts it as a VOD. And that's cool, that's great, that's what we want, right? But at the same time, what it does is it notifies everyone who's subscribed to the YouTube channel, like, new video dropped, and it's like, no, it's not. I mean, like, technically yes, but not really. YouTube is like, this is default behavior we like. Crazy shit. And guess how you disable it? Because I found it because I saw a Twitter thread from Maximilian, of all people, who's like, man, this is bullshit. You know, people's sub feed is full of my live streams now because he started multi-streaming too. And then someone was like, yeah, this is how you can solve it. But man, so for one, there's no way to go into settings in your YouTube thing and be like, hey, default behavior, don't do this shit. Not possible. What you have to do, get this, what you have to do is when you start a live stream, there's an option in your YouTube like live dashboard of you know, and they name it really silly, at least on my end because it's in Dutch. It's something to the tune of, hey, there's like a checkbox. Do you want to hide the play live again option at the end of your live stream? What they mean is they mean is, hey, do you not want to post your video? That's what they mean. Watch again is just post it as a video. So you have to, and this is another one. This is like checking the box to not do something. Great UI design, you know. Love confirming a negative. That's intuitive. People love that, you know. It's like, yes, I want not to happen. I want it to not happen. Yes, please. So yeah, you need to check box to not upload the video, and then when your stream is done, haha, video is not uploaded, then you need to go into your video list, open the video, scroll down, then there's somewhere an option, when this video goes live, do you want to notify your subs? And then you have to uncheck that, and then you can post it, and then it appears in like your past live views, whatever, without notifying people. And you have to do that manually every stream because they don't have a default option. Wow, 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 wow. Let's switch to our girl Tina. This is gonna look ugly because I've been playing Kasumi, and I'm probably not super warmed up with Tina, so I might make some mistakes on top of the normal mistakes I would make. So you know, don't steal the tech. It's bad. I'm a warning, not a. Not an inspiration. Jeez. No hole, eh? I was crouching! What was that all about? Guaranteed, eh? Man, Hayabusa is such an easy mode character, right? Hayabusa is the easiest character in the game. Ah, he's never holding us. He's just pushing buttons all day. I thought that was a throw. Is that not a throw? It's an offensive hold, really? Then why is Kasumi's jumping thing not an offensive hold? Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. They really didn't have parity between those things? Some of them were offensive holds in 4. I don't care what it's in 4. It's about what's in this game. Like, well, dude, Kasumi's is a throw. It's borderline useless. It's only useful to do a throw from like a little longer range. And he just gets it, like, as if Hayabusa already doesn't have like literally every other tool that exists. Taking away all games, Kasumi and Ayane's AT weren't catch throws or whatever. I mean, they still aren't. I don't know about Ayane. I'm assuming not, which is why I assumed his dumbass throw wasn't either. I was like, that's gotta be a throw, right? Wait. Hold on. If that's an offensive hold, does that mean with Tina, I can giant swing him out of the air? Does that work? You can air grab him? Oh my god. Oh. I am definitely trying that. Dude, look how easy, dude. You can just do that shit. You're like, oh, you're on the ground and you push the button? Well, you're fucked. And I can do it from a safe distance. For free. Handstand, why not? Like, it's everything combined. All those tools. And remember, he's also a grappler because, you know, fuck you, why not? Oh yeah, he has air throws too. Like, why doesn't have Kasumi like it? Why doesn't she have like a cool air throw? Why does Hayabusa gets all? Why does he get all that fucking shit, dude? Like, how cool would it have been with Kasumi if you do like her backflip and she does like the teleport thing where you can like come in from the ground, do a combo, or do the cross body move. What if there was a throw option there? To fly in and do like an air throw situation. Like, what the fuck, dude? Hayabusa is what Ayane would be if I had no restraint. Yeah, you can never be a dev. You can never be a dev. That's gonna be a problem. DOA 7, let's keep you far away from You describe phase 4. Shh. But the timing bullshit is ass. I would play phase 4 if the timing combo bullshit wasn't there. I can't get it down. No matter, I really don't understand how people do it. I've always wondered if there was a trick to it. Because I can pull that shit off in training mode if my life depended on it. These fuckers are doing it on Wi-Fi. It's just practice. I'm not a fan. Like, I don't understand why the timings need to be that tight. Like, you can just make them a little bit more lenient. You know, but that being said, I'm a notorious hater of, you know, execution masking balance. I don't like that. I'm generally against. Oh, difficult execution. We can now make the move stronger compared to other moves. Like, I think that's a bullshit way of dealing with things, but whatever. Nine PV plus K wasn't harder bounced. I mean, that was broken. That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just her general BMB combos. It's like, do this into the teleport up, into the teleport down, into the teleport throw. Get fucked, bitch. Training stage? What are we doing, boys? I just noticed that. What are we doing? Who picked it? I respect both of these players, but if we figure out who picked the stage, one of them is losing that respect. Dude, see, this is how you win an American election. You run for president and you're like, if I'm president, I'm going to ban training stage for real matches. That shit is for training mode only. Boom. 90% voters. Woo! Easiest shit in the world. Okay, that was no throw punish. I mean, to be fair, that little tornado drill thing can come out of nowhere. That is a little bit of an annoying move. Tina, ooh, go. I love this outfit. Love it. Has it ever been in a DOA game other than DOA 3? Was it in Ultimate 2? Maybe it is. I don't remember. Huh? Ooh, I did not want to do that. What the fuck? Oh, the double kick, you son of a bitch.
Get ready.
Man, people are surprisingly calm with holds today. I'm barely seeing any holds. Wow, I'm an open book today, boys. I'm an open book. What the fuck? That was a sidestep. Okay. I was trying to do the giant swing tackle again, which in my brain is a high crush, but maybe not. Or maybe the startup is not fast enough for that situation. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Feels like I should have gone under. She's low on the startup, but I don't know if it's crouching status. Jeez.
Get ready. Get ready.
Man, you know what the craziest copium slash hopium is that I've been seeing on social media? People thinking that a new Virtua Fighter, because they like announced they're working on a Virtua Fighter 6, or I guess they're working on a Virtua Fighter game, which could technically be another version of 5, but let's assume it's Virtua Fighter 6, right? A lot of people seem to think it's gonna like crush Tekken 8. Which no. Like if it's Virtua Fighter, no. Unless they drastically change it, and even still, dude, even still, there is no shot. Like, dude, Tekken can make a dog shit game and it'll still get more. Tekken has brand power, and I don't mean that Kazuya is wearing Nikes and like stupid glasses, not those kind of brand, but like Tekken as a franchise, as a brand, it's so strong. And again, how do I know? My colleagues at office at work, because if I'm there and I'm like, I play Tekken, they're like, cool, I know Tekken. If I say I played Street Fighter, they're like, cool game. If I say Virtua Fighter, they're like, what? What are you talking about? Is that a mode in Fortnite?
Get ready.
And to be fair, there's really only 3 fighting games that can do that. Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat. That's something people know. If you count Smash as a fighting game, that one as well. But any other fighting game, like literally Dead or Alive, Soul Calibur, Virtua Fighter, even Guilty Gear, which is still pretty popular right now. Guilty Gear Strive. Ain't nobody know that. You gotta be, you know, at the very least into gaming quite a bit. And even then. Oh my god. I read that chat in the lobby. Let's just say I saw a different letter in the word election. I was like, yeah, I'm not on Twitter anymore. Why? Well, it's like, whoa. And you're still pulling this gameplay off? Impressive. One-handed? Sure. At a glance, I was like, what? I feel him though, dude. Twitter, I mean, to be fair, Twitter was unusable before the election. Like the algorithm for you page, just garbage, absolutely ruined. But other platforms too, like, dude, even TikTok, which TikTok is my I'm taking a shit app, right? If I'm taking a shit, that's when I scroll through TikTok, and I have a finely curated algorithm, right? When I'm scrolling, I'm seeing cute cats. I'm seeing cute red pandas. Recently, I've been getting videos of a bear sanctuary with like cute bears. It's amazing. And then there's like maybe some Magic the Gathering stuff or fighting game or gaming in general, but like good shit. And now, I was like, scroll. Boo 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 Trump. Boo 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 Kamala. Like, shut the fuck up. Can't this app see that I'm not from the US? And even in the US, I feel like all these apps should have a button like, I do not give a shit about politics. Just, you know, I do not give a shit. That's not what I use this for. Bonk. Back at the forge. Oh, we get kicked out. It's the CIA or China. They heard me talking about TikTok and elections and stuff. They're like, nah. On my screen, there's like multiple pop-ups from Steam playing DOA 6, like Awesome Trey, like a Doomfist. They all got kicked out of the game. Dude, someone crashed this shit bad. Like, I'm surprised my game. So they got all kicked out of the game completely. They reboot the game. Holy shit. Who was it? The Rage quit? Did you hear Virtua Fighter's coming back? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can't wait for Virtua Fighter 5 Sigma Showdown. Can't wait for another re-release of 5. Think it's a new one? Probably. The fact that they... Dude, what kind of drives me nuts, and at the same time, I feel like is kind of telling, is the fact that they don't announce it. They're like in an interview, just in a heap of other games. They're like, yeah, we're doing Crazy Taxi, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, Virtua Fighter. It's like, huh? Just like that? Just like that? Crazy. Crazy. But that's also kind of telling, right? Like, why wouldn't you hype that up? Or maybe they're like waiting for something, Game Awards. I don't know. Boom, boom, pa, boom, pa. Just by the way, yeah, we're working on Virtua Fighter. Just like that, just you know, we're doing Crazy Taxi, you know, we're releasing some old games, working on some new shit, Virtua Fighter. It's like, oh, what? Virtua Fighter? Huh? What? The funniest thing is, when I saw that, I feel like I already heard about it. I don't know, I to me it felt like it was already confirmed, but I guess not. But it's probably been rumored quite a while now. But maybe that's what happened there. Yeah, it is probably still a long way. I mean, I guess it depends on how long they've been working on it. Because it doesn't mean they just started on it. Damn, he saw through me. Again, you son of a bitch. Give me the shining wizard. Give me my shining wizard. I tried to sidestep.
Get ready. Fight!
What is happening? Oh? 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we getting kicked out now? Ay, ay, ay. Ultimate is downloading too much porn while playing. Squeezing his bandwidth. Did you go to facts? No. I feel like I've done facts quite a few times now, and I feel like the last time I went, like it's always the same, right? Unless you go for like the panels, like the stores and everything, it's kind of always the same thing, right? So at some point I was like, you know, I don't need to do this anymore.
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight!
What the fuck? Why was she back turned? No break holds for me, baby. Can't input those. What? That came out so late. That came out way too late. My man's really having fun with this one bar connection. Like, let me pick a mashing character. That'll work. But I'm too stubborn. Maya again. Time to whip out Kasumi. Ugh. I fought him before with Kasumi. It's really not much difference. I can't hold against him. He always gets hold privileges as the host. Look at how late that comes out, dude. Yeah, this is kind of unplayable.
Get ready. Get ready.
Okay.
Get ready. Fight.
Huh?
Get ready.
Jesus. This connection is so fucking dog shit. The roommates were about to stream, so my connection is gonna be problematic. Ugh. Unfortunate. Well, GG's for the ones we did have. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Did somebody else already join?
ごめん遊ばせ
Here, go play against the Wi-Fi dude. I like shopping there. Sometimes you find hidden gems for cheap. I mean, that is true. But like, I used to go every year. But like, if you go like 3 or 4 times in a row, you're also starting to notice like the same hidden gems are kind of like often there. Like an actual legitimately hidden gem is quite rare in my experience. But you know, once in a while you get lucky. Once in a while. Which odd aim was there, but Final Fantasy 14 content is too good to resist. The internal fighting game haven, you know? You're gonna quit fighting games? Better start playing Final Fantasy. Or playing Magic the Gathering. I feel like those are like two such common, you know? I'm over fighting games. Let me play a card game. Or an MMO. I also get to hang out with my buddies and look at the cosplay. It's fun. I mean, sure, it is. And the thing is, like, I haven't gone in a couple of years. There's a chance I'll go, like, next year or in 2 years. It kind of depends really on where I am. Or where my brain's at. Sometimes it's fun. for me, it's also, you know, I kind of have to travel a little bit for it. Like, I think I have to. I mean, I'm usually considering traffic and stuff. That's like at least 2 hours on the road. So, you know, that's like a whole day thing. Streets of Rage 4 is my alternative. I've heard nothing but good about that. Some people really like it. Someone to play gacha games? Ugh. Genshin, you know, Genshin Impact. I didn't even know an offensive could come out that fast on round start. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, Dango is a weird character. I mean, sure. But this is mostly just a really laggy connection. May I join for a while? Sure. I'm still playing about 45 minutes. So I got some time. The day I learned Genshin wasn't on Xbox until now. Really? Is Genshin... I mean, I guess Genshin is on console. I guess I'm a little bit sheltered from it because Genshin Impact doesn't show up on PlayStation for me. Because that's banned here in Belgium. You can't download it on PlayStation. I guess unless you VPN through your modem. Router, whatever, access point. You think you got a Morrigan costume mod? Ooh, Morrigan. My introduction to Morrigan and like the Darkstalkers thing was through a weird game. It was like a puzzle game. Puzzle Fighter Turbo or something. And I was like, who's this Morgan girl?
Get ready.
Perfect Dark and Sovereign Knights are carrying the bulk of the modding community right now. I'm gonna be honest, if I browse like the only place I really know where mods are for DOA 6, the costume mods, is on like that one DeviantArt thing, the street whatever. It's something like Street Fighter, but not really. And I find it kind of annoying to browse because you can't really search for anything. But like, I feel like most of the costumes are, you know, a lot of them are ports from Venus Vacation, and it's, you know, it's kind of low effort. Street Modders, that's the one. It's kind of low effort at times, but there's definitely cool outfits out there. And what if you want a Venus Vacation bikini, you know? What if that is what the doctor ordered? Low effort is quantity. Oh, I did not expect that to hit. Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Get ready. Fight! Get ready. Fight!
Okay. Ooh. That's because he was in the air. I really thought it was over. I wasn't ready, but this is gonna be damaged either way. What the fuck is going on? This guy is just flipping for no reason. Whoa, how did that even hit? That didn't even connect, bucko. Hey. Which is Japanese for fuck you. Hey! Fuck you. Oh no, I don't want the hat. Oh, whatever, we got the hat. Oh. It's always sounded that way to me. That's the vibe we're getting, right? We understand. We get the vibe. I was like, man, why is my game not responding? But then I see my opponent, and I know why. Had a round though.
Get ready.
Hey!
Get ready.
Wow! That's safe? Huh? Weird. I thought you couldn't get that. Oh, lucky guess. Good shit. Good shit with the lucky guess. Lay 6-6K is another upkick problem. Yeah. Though it's mid though, right? It is mid. I feel like those animations are fine if they're mid. That makes sense. Right? Training stage. Why would you do that? They're all a problem they don't mention. Yeah, but I feel like it should be mid. They should all be mid. If your animation looks like that, it should be mid. Because that is the intuitive thing. They all look like a mid. For a player from Argentina, my connection with Meliodas? Oh, that's the guy here. Wait. But here he is, Mierdodas. And Argentina. That kind of explains why my connection is so ass. There's just massive input delay. It was a good match though. Surprisingly, it went well. But I could definitely do better if I, could like actually react to things. As long as I'm good at predicting, it's probably gonna go fine. Once I need to react to shit, not so good. CXP is -6 on block. You will rob unless you did the slow grab. I did a neutral grab. So that should have been, I mean, I guess you could have gotten out of that, but... Yeah, that's welcome to input delay. That's what happens. Frames don't matter anymore. Frames do not matter online. Gotta go clean the litter box. All right, that's gotta happen. Gotta do what you gotta do. You're lucky as much as I love cats, I'm unfortunately allergic to cats. Oh. That sucks. That does suck. I've heard that there are ways to mitigate it, or like, what was? There was, and it's like almost like biological hacking, but there was like a way where the thing that people get allergic to it's something they get through their food, and there's something like we're using chickens to create food that's like different than they don't get the thing. I don't remember. But yeah, cats are sick. I'm definitely more of a cat person than a dog person. Dogs are just too needy, you know? And helpless. That twirl from that, he's got it all. Wow, that crushes a lot, huh? Is he high crushing in that stance too? Dude, dude. I feel like with Hayabusa, you really only need 2 moves. You need the fucking wind dash backwards and the fucking jumping kick. And you can just infinite loot people on wake up. Easiest shit in the world.
Get ready. Fight.
What? Wow. Was that mid-string? That felt so weird. It felt like Hayate was still doing a string and he just drew. Jeez.
Get ready.
That was almost as much damage as 90% of the Tekken 8 cast. Almost. They're getting there.
Get ready. Fight.
I feel like the new cool thing to say about Tekken is that it's a casino game, whatever that means. It's kind of weird how a term like that can come out of nowhere. I've never heard of it. A casino game. Do they mean it's all gambling? But isn't that what fighting games always are? By casino game, that means there are a lot of guessing situations, but I feel like that's, I mean, maybe more than usual, I guess. Fighting games are pretty heavy on guessing in general, right? Every situation where there's like, you know, my opponent can do one of multiple options, boom, you're guessing. I'm also a firm believer that when people say that was a read, that's just a correct guess. Bonk. Cool. That tracks? Wait, wait, that troll didn't work, airborne? What the fuck is this shit? What's this cheating ass bitch doing? What is this cheating ass bitch doing? Where was the... Oh. Robbed by Wi-Fi. That was a low hold, ladies and gentlemen. And she just blocked. What the fuck? Lucky. Lucky guess. Really gonna tell me that's a read? Okay. I don't know. I feel like taking A. Maybe I'm not high level enough, but at the level where I'm at, what level am I? Purple? Like I'm almost blue rank, right? I'm almost Fujin or whatever it is. Guessing isn't really different than Tekken 7. What I'm mostly noticing is that sidestep is basically useless. It never works. You get clipped by, dude. People can shoot a gun and it will still hit behind them. Like it's stupid. Sidestep is so broken. That's my biggest issue with Tekken 8. Sidestepping is just gone as an option. Anna was already a 50-50 monster. Yeah, but that's her design, right? I guess the complaint is that every character has become Anna. I don't know. Yeah, Yoshi's kind of wild in Tekken 8, huh? Yoshi is kind of wild. Sidestep saved me so many times. Yeah, but there's for me, there's way more times where I sidestep something, it clearly misses. Like I'm already in another country, that's how far away I am, and then the shit still clips me. That's some funky hitbox and direction taking anything. And the thing is, I'm playing Lily, and she amplifies that issue so much more because like a lot of her flips and moves and whatever, they already kind of fuck with how everything's aligned and stuff. That's gotten so much worse in Tekken 8 compared to 7. Adding on top all the weird sidestep issues, man, it's rough. It's rough out there for Lily mains. What's crouching? I mean, connection. This guy's connection, like, I can't even crouch out of, like, getting up, holding down, and she still doesn't crouch.
Get ready.
How does he keep guessing that?
Get ready.
That was sick. Parry the town. Good shit. Like, I literally inputted break hold twice. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't come out. The input delay is too much. I can't even get in between his moves. It's really not. This is a not doable opponent. Realistically. Remember, there's a difference between sidestep and sidewalk. You gotta do them in different situations. Neither work for me. I can be like, someone can kick straight ahead, you know, like Horang. He can do like 2 kicks straight ahead. I sidestep plus walk, like 90-degree angle. Second kick straight ahead, it hits me down there. Like, what? It happens so much. The 8 sidestep broke, and look at the DOAX 6 sidestep. I mean, that's not even comparable, right? In DOA, they just fucked up by making the whole sidestep attack system, and then it not costing meter, and then adding meter to it, and it's like, you know, it was, no. I'm at the point where they should have just gone back to DOA 5. Just have a sidestep and have like a punch and a kick attack out of it. Not this weird sidestep attack thing. And that meter in DOA was a dumbass choice. Disagree. A meter is just a tool. A meter is just a visual indication of a limited resource. A meter in of itself means nothing, does nothing. It's all about what you do with it, how you implement it. I definitely would have made break hold cost an entire bar instead of half.
Get ready.
And I would say the biggest issue I have with the meter system is that because break blows exist, they make this whole thing with the bound and then the break blow cancel, and they basically turned a lot of combos into do something into the bound into always the same ender. And they kind of homogenized a lot of combos in the game. I think that's honestly the biggest problem. That's probably the worst thing about it. The meter system is terrible in every 3D game except Bloody Roar, and Bloody Roar is very 2D game. See, but I understand people saying that, but is it because it's a meter? Like, what if it's dots? You know? You know, what if it's, I don't know, a circle? What if it's not a meter? Like, does that change anything? No. No, the meter is irrelevant to the complaint. I don't like resource management on DOA, Virtua Fighter, or Tekken. Wow. But Soul Calibur is fine. That's also an interesting inquiry, right? Why is a limited resource an issue in a 3D fighting game, but not in a 2D fighting game? Like, what's the difference? Like, Is it because sidestepping exists that you suddenly don't need meter? Or like a limited resource, let's put it that way? I don't know. I feel like I don't have anything against it. Necessarily. Again, I think the biggest crime is that it homogenized combos. And break hold is too cheap. It's too good. It's too good. 2 bars is, you know, like such a big part of DOA is the way the stun system works, the way it's like, you know, the rock, paper, scissors of it, right? And break hold is a get out of jail free card, which I think, see, this is the thing. I think that's exactly why a limited resource thing should exist, to be able to give you that. Guilty Gear has the burst system, for example, but you will also notice that in Guilty Gear, you get a burst once, and if it's like match 3, you know, each got a round, whatever, then you might get a second burst, but it's rare. In DOA, you can get multiple break holds per round if you want. That's way too much. It should cost at least a full bar. Caliber going downhill since 4, and that's when they added meter. What? We figured it out. Because they were never typically present in 3D fighters. Well, that doesn't mean that they're necessarily bad, you know? Like, there's a lot of things in old fighting games that are not in new fighting games, and vice versa. You know? All the 3D games are grafting meter onto complex systems that already exist and doesn't fit. See, that's an argument I can actually... That's something that makes sense, right? You have a system that's designed without meter, and you're retrofitting meter in. And I think the issue is, because you're adding it in, you also want to make it feel like it matters, right? Because, like, why are you going to add meter in if it's like only used for this tiny portion of the game? So they want to make it matter, so they root it very deep into the existing system. I think that's where they go wrong. It should actually just, you know, honestly, a burst button would be better. Oh wow, good shit. Oh, I was like, why didn't my character do anything? Oh yeah, it's this guy again.
Get ready.
Dude, that came out insanely late. What the fuck?
Get ready.
You can't even do a combo. I literally inputted that while the throw was still going on. That was buffered in and it still came out super late. That's so weird. How does he get to do that? That's bullshit, dude. Lucky. Rock you! Tina won, that's good. Oh, I think I'm gonna call it a day, boys. Oh, just... Let him play, let him play. Wait, what? Where did the guy go? Oh! Baited him. Let's do one match. Let's do one match. We haven't even played, dude. Let's go. Dude, we baited him out. Let's go! But this is gonna be the last match. Does research mention every fighter is like clock in a live bar? I mean, sure. Get between my legs! Oh my god! Oh. Kinda hope that kick was gonna hit. Oh, ain't no way. Ooh, good hold.
Get ready. Fight!
This better kill. This better fucking kill. Yes. Yes.
Get ready.
Give me those legs. Oh god. There we go. Woo. Bye. Thank God the host transmission is gonna work. What's it called again? You know, host transfer. It's so wild that they just fucking like, let's not, dude. Let's launch this lobby system after the game comes out because we want to make it the best lobby system we have made so far. It's got everything you want. I guess host transfer, we kind of forgot about that. Bye. Oh man. The way having one-time use danger zones is also a resource. That is true, and I've always felt like, to me at least, that's something that makes DOA a more true 3D fighting game than other 3D fighting games, is that the stage you're playing on actually matters. I've always loved that about DOA, and yes, you can push that too far, pirate ship, but in general, the idea that, you know, your stage is not just a square or a circle, you know, it actually has some movement to it, you know, your spatial awareness actually matters. I like that a lot. That makes the game feel so much more dynamic. Pirate ship is definitely too much. Deleting like 10 objects on pirate ship makes it so much better. Yeah, there's nothing wrong necessarily with the design other than there's way too much shit. There's just too much interaction. But yeah, here's the thing though, right? A fighting game is not just an esport, right? It's also a video game for fun. You also need to sell copies, yada yada yada. Unfortunately, whether you like it or not, supers sell. They're cool, right? They appeal to a certain crowd. They appeal to me too. Having a cool super is cool. However, I will agree that one, half of the supers in Tekken, I would actually say more than half of the supers, are just way too long. Like, I'm not there to watch a movie, right? Supers shouldn't take you out of the match too much. And there's a difficult juggling exercise there where, you know, if you make it too short, you can't do anything cool. But if you make it too long, people are like, is it time yet? Is the super over yet? You know? Every time Tekken 8 is like, Devil Jin is charging and transforming into its domain expansion and like, ta-da-ta-ta, they're like the anime music starts and you're like, what the fuck, dude? To me, it's like, stop, just stop. That's, I feel like a super, like if you think about a DOA super, right? I think they're very close with DOA 6. What they need to do, at least that's my feeling on it. A super should just be like an elaborate, cool version of a move they already have, like a signature move. But just make it like a little more elaborate, make the camera a little more cooler. But it really shouldn't take more than like 2 to 3 seconds. It should be like just a short ramp up and like boom, it's like a very cool version of a move they already have. It's like, oh, it still has the personality of the character, but it's quick and you're back into the match. That's what a super should be. Now, the whole ordeal of should a super have armor, yada yada yada, I mean, that's a whole other thing. I guess that depends really on the game. I'm kind of lopsided on the away system of like, you know, supers going through, like, I don't know. I'm not, there's days when I'm like, well, that is a cool comeback thing. But at the same time, I'm like, well, it's really cheesy sometimes. So I don't know. Thank God I'm not a game dev. I don't have to think too much about that stuff. But that's a tough one. Whether super should be just, you know, a cool animation attack or what. I guess the fact that it, you know, because like supers traditionally have always been like a sort of comeback mechanic in a way, right? Because like it's a high damaging move that uses a resource, but you only gain the resource towards the end of the match. I definitely prefer, you guys are gonna love this one, I definitely prefer a meter system over like what they do in Tekken or in DOA 5, where it's like, well, if you only have 40% of your life bar, now you have access to it. I think that's ass, right? At least with meter, there's some agency in it. There's a choice. I feel like as a player, you should have options. You should have the choice at all times. It being like a, you know, oh, halfway through your health, now you just unlock this move. It's, I don't like that. And that's also why I like tying a lot of powerful things to one system. Like a meter in of its own, I don't think is bad. It's just how, you know, the things that are in it that's an issue, right? I like the idea of having a limited resource in the sense of now I have to choose between am I going to use it for a super or for a defensive option or for whatever, you know. I like that idea because again, it gives you options. In DOA, there's not much of an option. I think in a lot of cases, you're gonna want to break hold because it's just way better, unless you can close out a round, right? But generally speaking, you probably want to break hold. They tied sidestep attack into it, but that's just a bad design to begin with. So I don't know. The fact that meter was literally only 2 things in DOA, it's kind of, you know, that's not enough. There needs to be more of a dynamic with it. And there shouldn't be like one obvious option. All options should be equally enticing depending on the match, depending on the situation. But I understand if you don't like it, especially, again, you know, coming from a system that already worked. I think supers should be there. Honestly, from a marketing perspective, find a way to make that work, honestly. Break holds, I get it. That, to me, break holds is like a thing that makes a lot of sense, because I just compare it to burst in Guilty Gear. I just think break hold should be, you know, like once per match, you know, or maybe once per 2 rounds, you know. Like if you win 2 rounds, you get another one. If you lose, you know, and then start to get back up, you get a little bit more. But like, I don't know, it feel like it shouldn't be just, you know, like half a bar is just way too much. Half a bar is way once per match is great. I mean, yeah, maybe once per match could work. That's probably where you should start. Like if there's a DOA 7 and you want a break hold system, or, you know, some kind of like ultimate defense, you know, a get out of jail free thing, probably start at once per match. Yeah, it might be, yeah. Once per match is probably fine. For like that one situation where you're like, fuck. A juggle escape? Hell nah. That is whack as shit, dude. Juggle escapes are whack as shit. That's my meter. Juggle escapes, get that shit out of here, bro. Or Neo Tengu can do it. Neo Tengu can use her once per match break hold in the air. She can do it. She makes sense. She has wings. She can get out of it. Like fucking flying in the air and you're like gone. That makes no sense. You can make it make sense with some characters, like a ninja character. Like, what the fuck is Tina gonna do in the air? Sheesh. I think the conclusion is, and I think most of you are gonna agree, that a meter system could perfectly work, as in some sort of limited resource to, you know, give like get out of jail free defense options or whatever. But it needs to be a small thing added on top of the current system and not like replace stuff. I think that's important, you know. If most of the time in the match, if you're in stun, you need to think about what's coming next, what are their options, whatever, right? As long as that is 99% of the match, that's good. And if once during the match, someone can be like, haha, I used the burst or whatever, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna be honest, I think the majority of DOA 6's meter issues can be solved by just making shit cost more. Like, legitimately. Actually, even better. I think if in DOA 6, meter was just like a burst button, you know, it shouldn't even be a meter. Just like you have whatever, fatal break. You have break available. And once during the match or once during the round, you can either do a break hold or a break blow. That's it. You get it once. One of the two, you get once. End the story. That would legitimately already make the game better. I guess there's the whole thing with fatal stun and yada yada, but you know. So yeah, I guess that's my stance on it. I don't think the idea is wrong. I think the majority of 3D fighting games just implement the limited resource idea wrong. They kind of, you know, I think exactly like some of you say, they just try to nest it in a system that really wasn't designed for it, instead of making it like a small thing on top. If you're gonna nest it deeply into an entire system, the rest of the system needs to be adapted around it, because that is a huge change. If you're gonna add it on top of an existing system, it should be a one-time use, very rare thing, to be honest. And you can, there's interesting ways to do it in DOA. So, you know, thinking cap on. Let's say you can do a super once per match. However, the only way you can do a super is you can only hit them with a super if you do a stun to maximum threshold. Actually, I'm just explaining DOA 5. I'm just explaining DOA 5. If you go into level 3 stun and do a critical blow, then you can do a power blow. Oh. No, I feel like something that, you know, you should sacrifice something by using it. I think that is a given. You should sacrifice something, either a defensive option, something else, whatever, right? You need to sacrifice something, and perhaps it not being just like, you know, push a button and it happens. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. If you put it behind stuns or whatever, you're kind of gonna guide people to do the same thing over and over. I don't know. Or you're gonna reward characters that have way more mix-up options or better stun options. I don't know. Again, I'm not a game designer. The more you think about it, the more it's like, maybe just remove it. Ugh. Nah, super's probably fine as long as it's rare. Again, I think that's fine. You do a super, and if it's a punch, you can't punch the rest of the round. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You can make it at the earn meter, just not have it at the beginning of the match. Yeah, that's probably true as well. And it, like, the more you try to compare it, like, I'm thinking a lot about Guilty Gear because the burst system is kind of elegant, I feel like. But at the same time, that system is also designed with the idea of you need a defensive option to get out of combos because characters can use meter to extend combos, and like it becomes a whole thing. They thought about it. Imagine that. They've been thinking about that system, you know? Whereas in something like DOA, you would just tack it on like on top of something that already exists, so you would need to, you know, implement something. Isn't that an interesting thing, by the way, how in Guilty Gear you have meter for both supers and combo extensions. However, the defensive option, the get out of jail free card, is not tied to that system at all. It's just a one-time burst. Fascinating, huh? Whereas in DOA, both of those options are in the same meter system. Guilty Gear has 2 gimmicks. The other is Guts. Oh yeah, that, yeah. Guilty Gear has a lot of stuff. There's a little danger zone and all that shit. There's honestly too much. The 2D games have too much shit. They have too much. What if in DOA you can spend meter to get out of throws? Sheesh. Let's get wild with it. You can throw break, but only when using meter. Wish this game was popular again. You're the only one streaming. Unfortunately, yes. I think DOA 6, they got the short end of the stick, you know. Both the developer really didn't give a shit, and the general audience didn't give a shit. And DOA's own community, like, you know, they didn't exactly rally behind the game, you know. There was a lot of negativity around this game. And then suddenly the game was done and they're like, what happened? I don't understand. A year of shitting on this game and they quit? That's weird. Man. I can't believe I spent an entire year shitting on this game and now they quit? What? But yeah, I love this game. It's fun. I still prefer it even over Tekken 8. It's so good. But yeah, like here's the worst part. Like a lot of people would agree that DOA 6 is not the strongest entry in the DOA franchise. And I think DOA 6 still clears a lot of other fighting games. So much better. But that's my opinion. DOA at its worst, still better than a lot of other games. I think, again, I mean, we've had this talk 5 million times on this channel by now. DOA's biggest enemy is its reputation. I don't think the majority of fighting game players who are like, DOA is ass, I don't think 90% of them has ever even played a DOA game. They wouldn't even know the mechanics of the game if they slapped them in the face. They wouldn't even be able to tell. They just hear through the internet, whatever, DOA is ass, and if you're in the FGC and you want to be part of the cool kids, you have to say it's ass. They're like, yeah, it's ass, Tekken sick. Core systems of DOA are way better than anything else in fighting games. Actually, you know what's something that I think DOA is so much better at? It's just the movement, dude. It's just the movement. Like, Soul Calibur always gets like, oh man, it's the 8-way run, it's so good. Yet it's like, dude, DOA's 8-way run is like 1,000,000 times better than Soul Calibur's. DOA's just the movement, the way everything responds is so good, dude. The DOA movement's got worse over 20 years, and it still clears everything else on the market. There's no better 3D movement than DOA. And it's gotten worse. Oh man. And the stages, I feel like nothing to do. DOA 6 probably has like the worst stages in the entire franchise. And they're still like 1,000,000 times better. They're so much more elaborate, so much more interesting. Makes it worth to call it a 3D fighter. Like, what are we even talking? Dude, Tekken 8 is like, look at this sick shit we have. It's like you have one balcony break and one ground floor break. And now you have the explosion from the wall copied from the DOA. Probably because Shimbori said to do it. It's like, dude, and you're still not even close to how interesting. Like, dude, I feel like one of my favorite stages in this game, and again, this game has probably not the best stages out there in the franchise. Like fucking, where is it? Here. This stage is so cool. It's so cool. Small square, but there's like the little pathway down. There's like the other thing down and it's more open, less walls. There's like chairs to knock over, like benches and stuff. There's like, it's such an interesting stage without it being like complete fuckery, right? But the dynamic, if you're in that small hallway there, the fight feels so much different than compared to the big open space. This is all in one stage. All other 3D fighters are just like different variations of rectangles and circles. But that's such a simple example, and that is literally just different shapes. That's not even taking into account elevation or going to different, like if you look at older DOA games, the amount of shit, you know, oh man. Forever one of my favorite stages, like I keep forgetting the name though, which is a great thing for your favorite stage. But the one where you start inside the temple, like the Japanese temple thing where you have the circle with the columns and the roof thing, and then you can push people out and then you fly onto the roof, and then you find on this weird slanted roof, and then you can jump down again and you're in this courtyard with like trees and the fire things, and it's so fucking good. It's such a cool fucking stage. DOA 6. Hey, what's up, Crapo? You caught the best part of the stream. I'm you know, I'm done. You just missed 3 hours of DOA 6. We're talking about DOA nostalgia. We're talking about how so many things about DOA clear other fighting games, but nobody's talking about it because all they see is DOA is bad, because my favorite content creator said that it needs to be bad. And if I don't say it's bad, I'm not part of the cool kids in the FGC. Have I ever played this game? No, but I'm gonna say it's a shallow game and it's all about titties. Like literally, the majority of people who are like, this game's so easy compared to Tekken. Have you played it? I don't think so. Majority of people haven't. To be honest, having blockbuster stages would probably be DOA's best marketing gimmick. Dude, I'm not even kidding. The only times when DOA is brought up in a good way on, let's say, a Maximilian's channel or Sagem or like any of the big generic fighting game guys, every time DOA is brought up in like a positive way, it's because someone links like a clip of an Izuna drop like off a ledge or like anything along those lines. I was like, man, DOA is so sick, and it's like, yeah, play it then. But it's always in terms of like stages and stage interaction. That's always what gets shared about DOA. It's crazy. It's definitely their best feature and has been for a long time, which is why it's so unfortunate DOA 6's stages, probably some of the least interesting in the franchise. Not all of them, there's definitely good stages, but like the general collection of stages in 6 feels lackluster, still clears everything else on the market, don't get me wrong. But compared to the history, to especially last round, whew, that was stacked. Sure, it was like the third version of that game, adding in a bunch of classics and stuff, but man, God, even the simple stages, dude, the fucking forest, I love that shit. It's just the forest, but some of the grounds are slanted, so the combos are different, and there's trees everywhere. So like maybe a juggle will be fucked up because of the tree, but you kind of get like a wall thing, but they can move and not really. It's so simple, but it's so fucking good. Crazy. DOA is the TNA game and not the wrestling kind. Hey, I'm playing T now, right? For me, it is both. I was saying how Jan Lee was the most favorite Bruce Lee character ever. I mean, sure. At this point, every fighting game kind of has like their bootleg Bruce Lee. Jan Lee is a cool character now. Fence in this game is harder for me than Tekken. I think Tekken is like a little more of a knowledge check. I've always felt like, and again, DOA is the game I'm the best at when it comes to fighting games, or where I've been the best at. I'm okay-ish at Tekken, right? It definitely feels like Tekken is like more knowledge check than anything, whereas DOA definitely feels like more outsmarting the player rather than the game, which I definitely prefer. And that's probably why it can feel more difficult, because a good player will run circles around you all day. They don't need to rely on knowledge checks. Phelan clears him, I feel. I mean, every fighting game has one, and they all have good elements and bad elements. The best representation of Bruce Lee was, of course, when they added Bruce Lee in that one UFC game. That was so fucking whack. Oh, man. Sheesh. PF5 Ultimate Showdown was the third version of the game, and they didn't get a log of new content. I mean, that was... I feel like Ultimate Showdown is a bit of a special case, because they had to remake it in a new engine for a way newer platform. It was definitely a testing ground more than anything, you know? I'm always surprised they never brought the Aerial Gardens stage back from DOA 2. I feel like at this point, Aerial Gardens is such a meme in the DOA community, because it's the #1 requested stage by far, I feel like. And they're like, nah, we can take this easy win, but nah. Crazy. You know, we talked about this before, but if they were to bring back DOA, it would absolutely not be DOA 7. It should just be called Dead or Alive, like sort of reboot. And it, like, stages should just literally be a best of. Everything from the DOA history, just pick the best. Every stage that everyone, you know, the things that everyone loves, all the big ones, all the cool ones, just put a lot of effort into it. That would make the game stand out so much and feel so fresh. The Clock Tower stage from DOA 2, that one's cool too. That one's cool too. Might have been a technological thing. Massive infinite stage with hella water. PS3 and PS4 couldn't handle it. I mean, sure. I mean, I feel like if they wanted to, they couldn't make it work. But I guess then what's the quality level? It needs to be high enough quality as well. But yeah, a new DOA, I feel like stages wise should be a best of. Just grab, make a couple new maybe, but like bring back all the favorites. And at least to me, I don't know how everyone feels about it. To me, DOA's at its best when the stages are elaborate, when there's a lot of different things to do in a stage. Not pirate ship, a lot to do, but like, you know, ooh, like Lorelei, you can jump down here or there. If you go there, you're like on this balcony. If you go there, you're on the roof, and then you go down and it's like this long hallway, and like just that momentum of going through a stage, and like things change because now it's a small thing, now it's a corridor, now it's sloped. Like that is so fun because it keeps you on your toes. It's like, oh, we're in a close thing now, boom, now this character suddenly has a small advantage. That player might want to stay there, but the other player has like good long range moves, maybe they want to get down as fast as possible. Like that, it really, oh man, DOA is so fucking sick, dude. When DOA is good, it's fucking good. Ah, man. Throw a Ninja Gaiden and a Neo stage in there. Oh, good call. Bring in the Neo boys. They can put DOA shit, like they put Neo Tengu in Neo, you know, and Hayabusa. So they can do it both ways. Yeah, the cliffhangers I wasn't the biggest fan of, because like it was just another iteration of rock paper scissors, and just as we talked with supers, there is an amount of time these sort of non-gameplay things can take, where if they take too long, you kind of get out of the rhythm of the match. So it needs to be fast enough that you stay in the rhythm, but it needs to look cool enough. Cliffhangers took generally too long, and you just had like this rock paper scissors thing, which I don't know, I don't feel like they added that much to the game. If anything, what we need to bring back is the fucking throws to go down a slope. Sheesh, they were sick, dude. You know, stair throws were fucked, but they were so cool, dude. They were so fucking sick. Look at us here. We're all just fucking loving DOA. There's so much fucking... Man. DOA is so fucking sick. Where's DOA 7? Where is DOA remake? Whatever the fuck. I'll fucking eat anything at this point. Except just maybe not another DOA 6. I feel like DOA 6 was a little bit phoned in. DOA 6 needed, I would say, at least half years more work in the oven. Maybe even a year. DOA 6 could have been good. There's good ideas, but just... DOA 6 should have been a 2020 game. Yep, and it should have been on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. They launched that like a year before those came out. Never even did the ultimate version upgrade. Like, they kind of missed a huge opportunity there. Like, even in the exact state DOA 6 is now, the game shut down, you know, like in April 2020. And then in November or December, whatever, that year, the PS5 came out. What a fucking easy layup it would have been to just blast out an ultimate version, add in all the DLC, boom, it's on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Higher resolution, don't even need to change the graphics that much. And now your launch game for a new console, like come on, like the launch fighter, come on man, easy. Too easy. Too easy. Crazy. And I think there might be something for the 30th anniversary. Oh yeah, a new character for Venus Vacation Prism. Let's go! That is the craziest thing. We're talking here about how cool the fighting game is. the easiest options they have to make a new good fighting game, and what they're fucking doing is Venusfication Prism, which, fuck it, I'm buying it, I'm streaming it, but I'd much rather buy a new DOA, you know what I mean? Make some female characters look more adult. Just in general, I feel like they should move the timeline, like the in-universe timeline, they should move it up like 5 years, so that characters like Helena are like 30, because she looks 30. She doesn't look 23. What the fuck do you mean Helena is 23 years old? That's a baby. What the fuck, dude? She does not look 23. Is 30 years old Gilf? Ay, ay, ay. We are doomed, boys. We are doomed. I feel like the majority of the female characters, the way they look in DOA, they would be, you know, at the youngest, mid-20s. Like Tina is like an easy like 30 years old. I wouldn't put them at like, you know, 35, 38. That's a little too much. Some male characters definitely. But like all the 18-year-old shit, that's kind of crazy. Tina's like 29, exactly. He's like on that cusp. Same with Helena. Helena, Tina, they're up there. Kasumi, Ayane, I can see them being a bit younger. Not fucking 18 or 19. They're like 25, 26, right? Like what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? But yeah, do a little time jump in the story. Fast forward like 7 years. So that Mary Rose and Honoka are like 25, right? Really don't understand why we can't get more fighting game collections. That's also another easy one. If they can just port, I don't even want remakes or changes, just a port of all the old games in one collection. You know, slap some netcode online mode on it. Oh man, we'll be eating for years. Woo! Woo! Pretty sure re-releasing Xbox era games isn't even something Koei Tecmo can do since they're all with Microsoft involvement. I don't know how that was. Microsoft just funding, or do like the exclusive things still matter? I don't know how that would work out. Otherwise, it would have turned it on Switch already. Maybe you're right. But at the same time, didn't they do the Ninja Gaiden collection? They did the Ninja Gaiden collection too, right? Some of those were stuck on... No, I guess they did the Sigma versions and stuff all on PlayStation. So I guess those got freed from the... But it's kind of a similar situation where they were made... Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 were definitely made as a Microsoft thing. And then only later with the Sigma versions, which is also when they did DOA 5, you know, they kind of got released from the Xbox thing. But I guess, maybe, I don't know, every game can have its own contracts and licenses and whatever. Who knows? Who knows? A half-assed Ninja... Oh, the Ninja Gaiden collection was mega half-assed. Sheesh. It was not good. I mean, the games work, but that's basically it. Right? That is the most... It's just a port and that's it job I've ever seen. Isn't Chun-Li like 50? It can be done. She's like the fighting game gilf. She's the actual gilf. And she looks fucking good for her age. Let me tell you. The multiplayer. Oh yeah, they removed the multiplayer. That's kind of bullshit. That is bullshit. I'll give you that. Because the multiplayer is actually pretty fun. If they would have cleaned up that netcode a little bit, God, we'd still be playing Ninja Gaiden 3, you know, Kasumi co-op. Sheesh. Not the original. The original Ninja Gaiden 3 multiplayer was kind of ass. You know, the ninja mode or whatever it was bad. Shadows of the Ninja or whatever the bullshit was. That was not good. But the co-op missions are so fucking tight. DOA talk get me so mad at Team Ninja. Yup. Yup. It's cause you care. You get mad because it matters. Because you care. I mean, Team Ninja would still make DOA games if people actually play them, but they do not. That's the biggest problem, right? As much as we love it, how much as we can see the potential, or the actual good shit in it, most people don't. And again, that's for me another reason why if they would do a new DOA, they should brand it as a sort of reboot. Don't make it DOA 7, because 7 is a continuation. Don't do that. Start fresh. Even if you don't change the core system, at least you can market it as this is a new era of DOA. This is a new thing. You know, we're a fighter. Oh my god, they tried that shit twice, dude. Twice they were like, this time we are a fighter. You know, give them 2 months and it's like, I guess we best start slinging some bikini DLC. I'm a fighter. And here's the worst part, right? I don't even give a shit if they add bikinis. I kind of wish they added other stuff too. I'm not against the bikini stuff, but like that's not where you lead with. That should just be that thing on the side that exists. The same way as in Guilty Gear you can have Vikings titties flopping, and the same way in Street Fighter there's Thigh Jiggle. That was like, haha, look, Thigh Jiggle, and it's just there and nobody gives a shit anymore. You know? Oh, Soul Calibur, I touch you, your armor explodes, titties out. Nobody gives a shit. They should put a 7 on it, fuck soft reboots. That would never work. That would never work. If you want DOA to be somewhat successful and to have somewhat of a future, they cannot do DOA 7, dude. They cannot. They need a soft reboot for sure. Just from a marketing angle alone. Because again, we talked about this. DOA's biggest issue is their fucking reputation. That's their biggest issue, and if you can market the game in a way where you indicate a clear break from that, even if the shit's the same, it doesn't matter. If you market it as different, it flips that switch in people's brain. Hopefully. And yeah, 6 is definitely not the one you want to be like, hey, we're building on our legacy. The legacy of 6? I don't know, man. Like, shush. Change the game, act like it's a new IP. That, you know, that's never gonna work. New IPs in fighting games is a dead wish. The amount of times a new fighting game IP actually takes off is like, I can't even remember one. Pretty much every fighting game that's around now has been around for years and years and years. 2XKO? What's it? Oh yeah, the League of Legends one. I forgot about that one. That is true. That one might, but that already has a franchise attached to it, you know? That might be the only way. Dragon Ball Fighters did it, because Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball as a license is kind of a cheat code. Anything with Dragon Ball slapped onto it will sell to some degree. Anyway, I gotta go. We've been talking a long time now. It's clear. See, this is the thing, dude. There may not be many of us, but everyone who's here is super passionate. We all care about it. We all might have our disagreements of what we like, what we don't like, but the general consensus is we'd rather have more of this. Like a new DOA, a better one. We all want it. It's just up to them to make it, and I guess that's the difficult part, to make it something that we still like, but that also appeals more broadly and actually, you know, is worth investing into. That's the biggest problem, I guess. And that's why DOA 6 went the way it went, and why it's been fucking 5 years without anything on the DOA front. And it's gonna be a few more years at minimum. They win by making Ayane the main character? Hell no, dude, what the fuck? No, you make Honoka the main character. That's the winning strategy all along. Anyway, DOA is sick. Play DOA. Even if you don't like 6, play 5. Even if you don't like 5, play 6. I don't care. Have fun. Play if you want to. There's people out there. And if not, wait until I'm streaming. I always open a lobby. There's always some people there. You know, even if you don't want to commit to keep playing this game, because it's an old game. It's an old game. You probably don't want to be grinding this shit, right? But if you're in the mood for some matches, hey, tune in. There's a lobby going on. Alright, boys and girls, that is gonna be today's stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been good, it's been fun talking about DOA, always good times. Thanks everyone for joining the lobby. Hope you all had a good time. Have a good weekend, take care, and we'll see each other again on Monday. Alright, bye!